Hi everyone, Darren Perkins from George and Foreman. I hope you're all having a good weekend. Interesting week. We just saw in the livestock markets this week, we see 9,100 cattle yarded at Roma. We saw a very strong market. We saw a lot of buyers from New South Wales and Victoria, which was very interesting to see some of the Victorians up there considering all the things that are going on down there. But markets, very good. Quality in some centres are just dropping off. The quality around casino and that is dropping dramatically off. We're coming to the end of the season where most of the cows are starting to calve again. Saw a very good market in Dubbo this week. We saw the feeder cattle dearer. We saw cows get up to 315 to 16 cents. A lot of cattle coming off the oats, probably starting to appear around Inverell, Tamworth, Gunnedah and Dubbo. So that'll be very interesting. They're probably all saying that they're a month earlier than normal. So that'll be very interesting. But a little bit dry in some of the areas of Queensland again. Quality is dropping off in some of the centres, and some of the market reports are saying that the markets are cheaper, but I put that down also to the quality that's being yarding. Very interesting bull sales we're seeing in New South Wales and just over the border on Friday. We saw the Lacrana Simmental sale, went off like a rocket, averaged 9,750 for the Simmental bulls. From lot 1 started at 10,000 and went on all day. So we're seeing a lot of confidence in bulls and people selecting their size. We're not far away from seeing the big run of Angus sales starting to appear in New South Wales. We saw store sales later in the week. We're still seeing a lot of demand for breeder cattle, cows and calves, doesn't matter what they look like. They're making anywhere from 1,800 to 2,400. There's a few selected lines getting up towards the $28,000, $3,000. Probably not quite as many as what we saw at the beginning of what was happening with the livestock markets. But one thing's for sure, it's very interesting, the comment at the moment, it's interesting how everyone's saying, oh, this job's going to get cheaper. Just a little thing to point out, there's a lot of people that haven't bought cattle at the moment, and there's a lot of feed in New South Wales. We're not far off them all starting to talk about the spring happening. It looks like shaping up to be one of the better springs they've seen there and also in Victoria. So it's going to make very interesting coverage for the next few months to see what happens with the industry. But on the markets we're still seeing a lot of cattle getting sold at very premium prices. So we hope it continues. I think everyone should capitalise a bit on this market. But anyway, that's enough from me. I hope you have a good weekend and we'll talk soon. Cheers.